give y'all some context, I am a professor of African history. My research area, where everybody who does history has geographic research areas, and my geographic research area is Senegal. And I used to be married to a Senegalese who was married to a Senegalese about 13, 14 years. We have 4 children. My last child was born there in Senegal. I've owned 2 homes in Senegal. And I was looking at this village that Black Americans are building in Ghana. And one of the things they stipulated is that they didn't want churches there. And I'm a Christian. What? See, in Senegal is a majority Muslim nation, but they don't bother Christians. I live there amongst my neighbors. I go to church whenever I get ready. So I'm just telling you that context for it. And the doctor on my T is real. I have a PhD in African history. It's not fake, and I'm not fronting. You can look me up on the internet. The reason why I feel so strongly about Senegal, because land is cheap. It's cheap there. Land is plentiful there. And building houses is cheap. You can actually get a plot of land and build a house for under $30,000 US, as long as the dollar remains strong, which has been slipping lately. I've been watching it. But if the dollar remains, around where it is now, or even if it goes back up, it will be cheaper. The exchange rate between the dollar and there is good. You can live easily over there. You can invest in different ventures. I used to invest in a chicken farm. I was over here most of the year and going back over there, and people stole from me. But if you're there, you can really do some business and make some things work. It's all kind of things that people in America miss, and Europeans are doing it. A lot of Black Americans don't choose Senegal because the major European language is French. And then, of course, they speak Wolof, which is African language. But there are Black Americans who live in Senegal. There's a significant community of them that live there. Because I was in a grocery store one time and heard these 2 sisters speaking in English. I'm like, what? So that's my story. The reason why I'm pushing it is because I know where there is land. I know where there's land for sale. I know the people who are selling it. I even have some land myself to sell. And all you have to do is get you an architect, draw it up, draw the plans up, get you a plan to build a house. And you can build a house without a loan. You could build, if you don't have 20 or 30 grand laying around, or you don't want to loose it, you could build your house gradually and just come over there until you get ready to permanently move. Come and see it's being built. My house is in stages of being built. It's possibilities. What I'm saying is nobody picks up from a country, nobody in their right mind, unless you have an extreme amount of resources, just pick up one day and move to another country. It's a gradual process, and I suggest it be that way because I was following this family who did it all at once from the U.S. to Ghana, and then the mother had to come back to the States and work. They have all kind of things like that because they don't plan properly. But with what's going on now in the U.S., I understand a lot of people don't know any better, so they think the U.S. is it because they haven't been any place. Like one guy put it, Texas is this because I know nothing of Africa. You know nothing of Africa because you haven't tried.